What's going on, and welcome back to another Legion gear review. And in this video we're going to be going over the Dynamic Principles PIMPS flat admin pouch and really just discussing what this thing is capable of, seeing that it is a very low profile, very streamlined admin pouch that really doesn't interfere with your kit and the way it's configured, and gives you some options when it comes to placement due to its size, to where you can set this up on the front of a mag carrier, on your chest, or on your cummerbund, and you're really not going to notice it compared to some of the other admin pouches that are out on the market. So with that, and without further ado, I'm going to dive right into it. We'll get into the details of it and open it up so that way you can see what's going on. So with that, it will cost you roughly around 55 bucks. It does come in a couple of different camo patterns as well as colors, to include multicam black, ranger green, coyote brown, and then black. I do have two of these. I've got one for my multicam kit and my black kit, and I do think that is a testament of the quality of the product and what this thing is capable of in comparison to some of the other products on the market. Just for its size and its price, I would probably recommend this over the majority of admin pouches I've utilized in the past as well as reviewed, just because of, one, how simple it is, what it brings to the table in that small and simple package, and the price. So with that, diving into the actual construction, I'm going to set this one off to the side because this one's a little bit easier to see on film. But we've got our Velcro loop on the front, so you can run an array of different like flag patches, unit patches, identifying patches. It gives you options as far as all of that goes, so you can easily identify who's who and know what's going on. So that is really nice up front. You do have your 500 denier Cordura behind that. You've got your zipper here that opens up all the way, and then you do have a small little pocket on the front hand side and two small little pockets on the back hand side, so you can organize things pretty easily in here, and it doesn't get too congested. It can be a little bit tight for pens and pencils, but not a big deal when it comes down to it. So just keep that in mind when it comes to what you can throw inside of this. But as far as what you can throw inside of it, notepads, notebooks, pens, pencils, small little illuminating devices that you may want that are just small and out of the way and inconspicuous, and whatever else you really want to throw in here. So definitely is really nice when it comes to that. I would definitely say, law enforcement wise, with some of the note-taking material stuff, this could be really good for them. I know for the military, probably the same purposes, but some of the additional things you may need to carry would be good for this. You can also run, mission cards, or for me, I usually run, mission placard stuff on my wrist, or on an arm board. You could throw that stuff in here as well. So you got options as far as what you can throw inside of this thing. Sorry I don't have like little displays and whatnot for it, but I'm really happy and excited about this pouch, so I wanted to get this reviewed as fast as possible. So with that, on the backhand side of this pouch, you do have your 4 MOLLE straps, and then you have all of your 1/2-inch MOLLE loops to be able to MOLLE this on your kit. So it does make this thing very versatile. It does make adjusting it on your kit really nice, to where you can move increments 1/2 inches and or full inches on your kit. So that is a really nice feature, so that way placement and fitment and setting it up to where it works very well and cohesively with other pouches and pieces of equipment is really nice, especially if you're going to throw this above your mags. It does help with making sure that those mags aren't going to be obstructed as they're coming out of that magazine pouch. So that's really nice when it comes down to it. It's all laser cut on the backhand side, which is awesome. And then as far as stitching and all that goes, you can see really well here. Hopefully bring it up a little higher, but double stitched up on the top here, single stitch in the middle sections with little double stitches here, and then there's quite a bit of like areas that do have double stitching. You can even see on the interior, hopefully, like the zippers are double stitched in place. You got double stitching on the exterior of everything, so this thing is very well put together. I'm sure it will definitely hold up to the tactical environment compared to some of the other admin pouches that I've used in the past. So with that, if you have any questions, please feel free and ask. We will absolutely help you out in any way that we can, make recommendations. I'll try and get some measurements up. If you guys have specific questions for measurements, what it can fit, what it can't fit, feel free and ask that stuff. We'll try and put items that are relatively close in size inside of this, so that way we can answer those questions in the comment section, because I know it is a little small, it can be a little tight, but for context, got a iPhone 13 Pro Max. That is what it looks like when it sits on top of it. And then if we're talking interior, this is what it will look like on the interior. It's going to be really tight, but, and I shouldn't say it's really tight, it is a snug fit. It can be a little tight depending on the phone case that you're running. And you can kind of see right there where it can be tight, but overall it's not bad. So you can fit a phone in there. I do have my Z Fold behind me, so I will grab that so that way you can see what that looks like in context as well. So we got the Z Fold. Interior wise, it is probably going to, actually, yeah, it fits much better just because it's a little bit smaller. Maybe. Just keep in mind, if you are going to throw a phone in there, keep the zippers up top, so then that way if it is a really nice snug fit, especially if you have a larger case, you can just pull those zippers off to the side and then pull your phone out. So options when it comes down to it, but it gives you context so that you can see what's going on as far as the dimensions of this thing goes. So with that, like I said, if you have questions, please feel free to leave a comment. We'll help you out in any way that we can. And with that, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.